Welcome back to LearnPianoLive.com. My name is Jamin, and as you can tell from the countdown clock, the lesson is about to get started. In case you're new with this, there's a few things I'd like to show you to help you throughout the lesson. These lessons are always guided and shaped by your questions, and if you're live with us today, there's a couple different ways you can do that. One is in the public live chat, and the other is the Ask Jamin a Question button, where you can ask me a question privately, and I won't share your identity in case you're afraid that your question is stupid. But it's not. If you're in the archives, though, then just open up the survey. At the end of that, there's a place where you can ask your question. I will say I frequently get questions from students in the archives watching a lesson from 6 months ago, and I have no idea what they're talking about. So please try to be as specific as possible. If you're watching this at LearnPianoLive.com, there should be a PDF and an MP3 button right next to this video. The PDF will often have additional video links inside so you can get more in-depth instruction on each of the topics. And if you're the kind of person who likes to print out the PDF so you can make the same notes on your physical version as I'm making during the lesson, now would be the time to do that. The MP3 is just a play-along track so you can practice more after the lesson. In traditional lessons, a teacher is going to actually present some new concept for maybe 5 or 10 minutes every couple weeks. The rest of the time is going to be spent applying and refining those concepts. Well, here I'm spouting off hours of new information every week, so it's totally unreasonable to expect you to actually absorb all of that. Instead, the goal of these live lessons is for you to find some little nugget of something that makes sense, but is a bit of a challenge, and for you to go practice it, because practice is where all the improvement's going to happen. So don't feel bad if you have to leave the live lesson when you find that little thing that you're going to practice. And of course, if I'm going too fast, you can always rewind the live lessons or replay in the archives as much as you want. If these live lessons start feeling random or meandering, it's because they are, on purpose. So if you're the kind of person who wants classical training with a step-by-step method, then you're going to want to check out Kloppel Academy on the website. It's included in your live lesson subscription, so you can do both or either. And the upper levels are seriously hard work, but it's going to take you all the way from ground zero, all the way up to being ready to enter any major music college as a piano major in classical or jazz. And finally, it's most people's favorite. This is application, where we take the past concepts from other live lessons and we see how they apply to an actual, real song that already exists. And since there's like 1,000 different ways to play any song, you're just going to work on the version that is appropriate for your level. So that might just mean playing one note at a time for right now. Or maybe you're working on chords or covering the full song. Or maybe you're just seeing how the song breaks down so you can better write and transcribe your own songs in the future. But whatever your level is, the goal is not this song. So even if you don't play the whole entire song, you'll get better by even attempting a little bit of it, and attempt it we shall.
What?
No, nothing. Hi, welcome back to LearnPianoLive.com. My name is Jamin, and today we're finally doing All-Star. I don't know how we got 650 lessons. What is it today? 600 and some lessons into this thing, and we haven't done All-Star yet, but we've had enough requests for it. But there's a ton of tutorials out there, so today we're going to hopefully take a slightly different approach to it, but we're going to do the notes for All-Star. But first, let me introduce to you the incomparable Kendra.
Guess what? I have finally joined the masses and downloaded TikTok onto my phone. I know what you're thinking.
It's nice knowing you.
I know, it's kind of ridiculous, but I thought I'd give it a go since apparently it's going to be gone soon.
I mean,
right.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't
why is it
going
be gone?
I don't know, politics, something, I think. I don't know.
Actually, these days, that's probably the right answer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What do you have for lunch today? Pork? Why pork?
Politics.
Probably politics.
Yep.
I don't know. Whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah. For everything
We can
days.
start a debate. Yeah.
Okay.
It's going to go great.
Pork 2020. Okay. Yeah. So
exactly.
let's play some notes here. There's a lot of notes here, but fortunately, they're it's a really difficult key because we're in the key of F sharp, which we'll talk about in our breakdown today. But it's going to be in the key of F sharp, which means that it's all black notes plus this one and this one here. So you're going to play a B and an F at some point. We're going to call them different names, but whatever. A B and an F at some point, and then all the black notes. So, on one hand, it's kind of difficult because you got to like keep track of like which ones you're supposed to play sharp and stuff. on the other hand, it's kind of easy because as long as you just stay up here and you don't have any white notes, then you're probably fine in the song. We're going to start on an F sharp, and I would highly recommend, especially on a song that's as fast and as long as this song, that you want to say the words out loud as you go. So you're going to play the F sharp right here, and then you're going to say out loud some. And so you're going to play this one right here. This is an F sharp because it's a note that's slightly higher than an F. Let's take a step back here for a second. This is a group of 3 black notes. This is a group of 2 black notes. This is a group of 3 black notes. If we go to a group of 3 black notes and we take the middle note and we drag it slightly up, slightly to the right, we land on an A every single time. So that's an A, and then it just goes through the alphabet through G. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And if we go back to this F right here, this is not the one that we want because you can see it's got the little like hashtag in it, and that hashtag is the sharp sign. So instead of playing an F, we're going to play the note that's slightly higher than F. And that was a whole lot of words all in a row. But if you want that slowed down, you probably want to jump into Clapple Academy or just rewind the video and listen again. But, so that's F. Thank you for that, Kendra. And so the note that's slightly higher than F is going to be an F sharp. So this one right here is an F sharp, or you can start down here, whatever. These are both F sharps, and they're both the lowest note in a group of 3. The piano works that way all the way through. So these have the same note, they're the same name. These have the same name because they're in the middle of a group of 3. Okay, so with that out of the way, we're gonna start on an F sharp, and we're gonna say some, and then we're gonna say ba, and play a C sharp, and we're gonna go up to a C sharp. So when we're asking like, well, I know I'm supposed to go to C sharp, but is it this one, or is it this one, or is it this one? It's the one that you go up a little bit to. So F sharp up to C sharp, and then down to A sharp, and then somebody, there we go, once. And that's why saying the words out loud is helpful, because if you get lost in there, then if you're saying the words out loud, you can tell where you are. So we're on the A sharp, and then we want to go to a G sharp and say the word told, and then F sharp for me, and then F sharp for the, and then up to, B for world. And this swoopy line right here is about the only piece of music theory that you're going to need to know in order to be able to read this thing, since the letters are written in for you. This is called a tie, and it ties these 2 notes together, so it's one single B. Seems stupid. Why don't you just put one single B in there? There's good reasons for it. But once again, if you go to Clapple Academy, I think you run into ties in like level 2. So that'll make more sense. They are kind of useful, but here at the beginning, they're just kind of a pain in the rear and get in the way. So all of that together would be somebody once told me the world. Okay, and along with the track, it would sound something like this. 1 and a 2 and a 1, 2, 3. Somebody once told me the world. Yeah, cool. If we could turn that track down just a little bit for next time, that'd be cool. So we're just gonna take it exactly like that. We would go nice and slow through the whole song. Make sure you say the words out loud as you go, and then also just take it a little chunk at a time. Don't try to do the whole entire song all at once. I will go through the rest of the song though, and I'll call out the names of the notes for you. This is an A sharp right here. Is going to be is, gonna, roll, me. And that thing right there of like the F sharp jumping up to the C sharp and then like just playing with these notes right in here, that's kind of the majority of the whole song. Yeah, I was going to say the verse, but it's actually the majority of the whole song. So somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. And then the next one is basically the same idea. You've got to repeat some of the notes to match the lyrics. I ain't the sharpest tool in the, down here for shed. This will be the last thing we do before our little break. Shed, and again we've got that tie right there, that swoopy line, which ties both of those D sharps together, and then it goes down to a C sharp. So along with the track, it would sound something like this. 1 and a 2 and a 1, 2, 3. Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. And then we're basically gonna repeat all that stuff. We'll get back into the song, but first.
Hey Jamin, it's time for our feature of the day, which today is our album of the day.
Yes, and this album was a game changer for me. The title track to this album in particular, this is Art Blakey. Art Blakey is a drummer. This is Art Blakey on the front. You should know Art Blakey. He's amazing. He's powerful. He's a force. And the song Moanin', like I can't like when I hear it, it's just like that's my soul speaking right there. So go check out Art Blakey's Moanin'. And then, I don't know, you don't have to like buy these things anymore. So I guess you just like go listen to it or whatever. Unless you hate it, then don't listen to it. But I'm not sure we could be friends if you do. But, whatever, just don't bring it up. But that's Art Blakey's Moanin'. You want to check that out. Let's get back into our song after this short break. So sadly, the lesson preview has come to an end, and it's time to say goodbye to everyone watching the free streams. Of course, paying subscribers at learnpianolive.com can continue watching this lesson and several hundred others like it in the archives. So come on over and check us out. And if you like what you saw, at least like and subscribe, and then tell your friends to head on over to learnpianolive.com to start enjoying this journey with us.